Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button and stay for a while. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you could tell from the title of the video, we're going to try a new foundation out today. And it's mostly new to me. This foundation has been out for a while, but I recently saw one of Morgan Turner's videos. Is this viral TikTok makeup worth the hype? This Haus Labs foundation was on that list, and it is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I recently placed an order for some face creams since I was running low, and in that order I was able to put a sample of an item, and luckily for me it was the new Haus Labs foundation, and luckily for me they had a shade that I feel could possibly be a good match. We are here to test out this fairly new Haus Labs foundation and see if I agree that it's worth the hype, because I have definitely seen a lot of people put this foundation in their favorites this month, last month, November, and I think also October. If this sounds like a video that you would like to see, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, this Haus Labs by Lady Gaga Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with Fermented Arnica. Do you know what arnica is? So I usually use arnica for like if I burn myself, I'll apply it on, and it usually helps ease any pain and like swelling. And at my old place where I used to get my lip fillers in Houston, they would actually give you arnica to rub on your lips to help with any bruising or anything like that. So I'm intrigued by that part. So 200 light medium neutral is one of the shades that was available. There was, I think, only 4 shades available when I went ahead and picked mine. So obviously a lot of people are taking advantage of that offer. Let me read here some information about the product. That way I know what kind of primers I need to go in with. A medium coverage, weightless, clean foundation with fermented arnica that helps reduce redness and protects from environmental stress. It doesn't say whether it's supposed to be like natural finish, matte, hydrating. So the fermented arnica visibly reduce redness and irritation. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with my normal primers and we'll see if I love this as much as everybody is loving it and as good as TikTok is saying this is. All right, so gosh, I didn't even tell you. It retails for $45 and it has 51 different shades available. I do remember hearing how awesome the shade range looks when this was first announced. I don't think it has 12-month shelf life, and it was made in Korea. So I will say one thing, the fact that natural is in the description worries me a tiny bit. Not so much the foundation itself and the quality of it, but if you're somebody who has a lot of foundations, more than likely that means that it might expire a tiny bit sooner than your other foundations in your collection. Just keep that in mind when brands advertise natural ingredients. It usually means it will probably expire faster.
So here is what this small little sample bottle I got looks like. Super cute.
It doesn't have like a anything to dip it in, so it's just the cap and then the foundation itself. I do have a sponge and a brush that I'm going to use today. So this is 200 light medium, I think is what it said, and it looks like it might be a good match. Yeah. Okay, let me put on my primers because I totally forgot to put on my primers. Okay, sorry about that. Let's now go in with this teeny little cute bottle of foundation. Kind of reminds me of the old school bottles that didn't have a pump and you had to like do this to pour out product onto your finger and dab it on. I remember those days. I would love to know down below if you have tried this foundation or if it's on your radar like it was for me. Okay, we're gonna start with brush, and this is the Makeup Forever foundation brush. Okay, right off the bat, blending out like a dream. For primers, I went in to the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, and then I went in to the Rhode Glazing Milk, and then my Smashbox matte primer for the T-zone, and the Vive Nova serum thing for the rest of my face. It's very cold out. I've been running outside. I need all the hydration and help I can get. Okay, so that actually, like I said, blended out so nicely, very smoothly. Almost gives like a slight blurring effect. It's reminding me a lot of the Rose Ink, the new foundation they just came out with, which I love. Okay, now we're gonna do this side. Okay, I do have here my Wet n Wild sponge. And I feel like this is actually a decent match. Definitely sponge is absorbing some of the product, so keep that in mind when you use a sponge. Blending wise, it looks just as soft and just as smooth. Actually, I'm kind of preferring the brush side just a tiny bit. I think maybe it's because the sponge absorbed a tiny bit too much of the foundation. Yeah, I'm preferring this side. Added more, but I'm going to jump into the Makeup Forever brush because the sponge absorbed a tiny bit too much. I'm enjoying the brush more. Okay, here's what it's looking like, and it looks good. It's really reminding me of the Rose Ink. It looks like my skin, honestly. If I wasn't making this video, you would think in real life that I'm wearing nothing. Very smooth, almost blurring in a way. Yeah, wow. Okay, I'm gonna jump into this Huda Beauty Fall Filter Concealer. Snowflakes is the shade I have. I have heard, is it at Angelica Nyqvist? I think so. Compare this to the Haus Labs Concealer, saying the Haus Labs reminds her of this one. So I figured let me use it since it's the closest to the concealer that she released, which I have not tried. And I'm going to use my Sonia G Mini Base. By the way, this Huda Beauty is in my rotation, and I'm remembering how much I do really enjoy this concealer. It is so good. Huda did a phenomenal job with this concealer. Okay, here is what the face is looking like. I think my base is looking bomb.com. Like literally it's looking, gosh, the last time I felt a foundation impress me like this was the Rose Ink. I hate comparing it to that, but that's really what it's reminding me of. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish off everything else, come back, and we will talk. All right, my lovelies, here is the full completed face. It's like super soft glam, reminding me of like 2015, 2016.
That's just what came out today, you know?
It's what I was feeling. For the lips, I have on the Christian Audette lip liner that they collaborated with Mel Thompson in Smooches, which if you have it, pull it out and use it because it is so good. Their formula is like this powder kiss finish formula. So when I rub it so that I can kind of feather it out and blend it, it feels like I'm rubbing powder, which is pretty nice. And the Bare Nectar lipstick that Tara Lynn collaborated with Christian Audette. This combo is becoming a new favorite. I'm loving it. They look beautiful together. Okay, let's look at this face. This foundation is looking so good. So good. So far, first impressions, I'm believing the hype. I am believing the hype. I'm not going to do a full-on wear test. I will leave my comment pinned down below with the update on how it wore for the day. I will continue to use the sample until it's gone. That's if I get to use it until it's gone. And if I do, maybe it's a sign that I need to pick up a full bottle. I would love to know down below if you have tried this foundation or if it's on your radar. Every time I say that word, I think of Britney Spears. 'Cause I got you on my radar. Every time. And I just want to start singing. Yeah, let me know down below. Haus Labs is definitely a celebrity makeup brand that I've just been kind of slowly dipping my toes into it. Yeah, just because with every makeup celebrity brand, I have my doubt. But every item I've tried, I actually do really enjoy. The little eyeshadow palette, even though it's not as pigmented as I'm used to with like Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona, I actually do enjoy the palette. I think the eye look I created was absolutely stunning. I need to pick it up again. The bronzer, I love the formula. It's a very unique formula. Definitely not a lot of powder bronzers that have that style of formula where it's almost like a cream to matte powder formula. It's really, really, really nice. Yeah, so I've enjoyed what I have tried. Maybe this is my sign to start dipping in a tiny bit more into the brand. I don't know, but so far, first impressions, this foundation is definitely impressing me. So I will keep you all posted, of course. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for being here, my lovelies. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it all truly means the world to me. It helps out my channel. Whatever I do make, it honestly just goes right back into purchasing. The amount of makeup I purchase definitely does not equal the amount that I make, but it does help. Okay, with that being said, I would love it if you gave the video a big thumbs up, and I would also love it if you could hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed already, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.